The scorching Nigerian sun beat down on Umuofia, a village steeped in tradition and gossip. 16-year-old Amara was its latest, most scandalous topic. Her belly, swollen with a child whose father was nowhere to be found, was a constant source of hushed whispers and pointed fingers. A disgrace to her family, a loose woman, they muttered, their words sharper than the harmattan wind. Her own family, shamed by her predicament, had cast her out, leaving her to the mercy of a distant, elderly aunt who barely tolerated her. When little Ngozi arrived, a tiny bundle of innocence, the mockery intensified. Another mouth to feed, another burden, the women clucked, their eyes devoid of pity. Amara, though heartbroken and alone, held Ngozi close, her resolve hardening with each cruel glance. She vowed, then and there, that her child would never know the shame and poverty that now defined their existence. The village, however, saw only a young girl, broken and abandoned, destined for a life of destitution. They had no idea the fire that burned within her, a fire that would one day scorch their preconceived notions and illuminate a path to unimaginable wealth. Life for Amara and Ngozi was a relentless struggle. Amara hawked roasted groundnuts and akara by the roadside, her meager earnings barely enough to keep them fed. Yet, amidst the hardship, a flicker of opportunity emerged. One sweltering afternoon, a sleek, black car, an anomaly in Umuofia, pulled up beside her store. A woman, impeccably dressed and with eyes that held a lifetime of secrets, stepped out. She wasn't from Umuofia, that much was clear. She bought all of Amara's groundnuts, then, with a cryptic smile, handed her a small, intricately carved wooden box. "This contains a seed, child," the woman whispered, her voice like rustling silk. "Plant it with care, and your fortune will grow." Before Amara could ask questions, the woman was gone, leaving behind only the scent of expensive perfume and a bewildered Amara. The villagers, who had watched the exchange with avid curiosity, dismissed it as a fleeting encounter, another oddity in Amara's already strange life. Little did they know, that humble wooden box held the key to Amara's astonishing rise, a secret that would soon unravel the very fabric of Umuofia's social order. Years passed, and the seed from the mysterious woman blossomed into Amara's thriving business. She had started a small, exclusive textile venture, sourcing rare, vibrant fabrics from distant markets and transforming them into exquisite, custom-made garments. Her designs were unique, her craftsmanship unparalleled, and soon, word of Amara's golden threads spread far beyond Umuofia. Orders poured in from Lagos, Abuja, and even overseas. The once-mock single mother now owned the largest compound in the village, a gleaming edifice that stood in stark contrast to the mud huts around it. Her success, however, brought a new kind of scrutiny. The same villagers who had scorned her now sought her favor, their envy thinly veiled by forced smiles. Among them was Chidi, a handsome, charismatic young man who had recently returned from the city. He was charming, attentive, and unlike the others, seemed genuinely interested in Amara, not just her wealth. Amara, starved for affection and companionship, found herself drawn to his easy laughter and comforting presence. She believed she had finally found someone who saw beyond her past, someone who truly loved her. Chidi's charm was intoxicating, and Amara, blinded by love, shared her dreams and even some of her business secrets with him. He became her confidant, her partner, and soon, her fiancé. The village buzzed with the news of their impending marriage, a union that seemed to legitimize Amara in the eyes of many. But beneath Chidi's polished exterior lay a heart as dark as the deepest well. He was not the loving man he pretended to be, but a cunning opportunist, secretly colluding with Amara's jealous rival, Ngozi, a woman who had always resented Amara's meteoric rise. Their plan was simple: marry Amara, gain control of her business, and then discard her, leaving her penniless and humiliated once more. The scandalous truth began to unravel when Amara overheard a hushed conversation between Chidi and Ngozi, their voices laced with malicious glee as they discussed her downfall. The betrayal cut deeper than any mockery she had ever endured. The man she loved, the man she had trusted with her heart and her fortune, was nothing but a viper in disguise. Amara, though shattered, was not broken. The fire that had fueled her rise ignited once more, burning brighter than ever. She feigned ignorance, playing along with Chidi's charade while secretly gathering evidence of his deceit. On the day of their engagement party, a grand affair attended by the entire village, Amara made her move. As Chidi, beaming, prepared to place the ring on her finger, Amara stepped forward, a projector whirring to life behind her. Images flashed across the screen, incriminating text messages between Chidi and Ngozi, bank statements revealing secret transfers, and even a video of them celebrating Amara's impending ruin. The joyous atmosphere turned to stunned silence, then to gasps of outrage. Chidi's face contorted in a mixture of shock and fury, while Ngozi shrieked, denying everything. Amara, her voice steady and clear, exposed their entire scheme, detailing every lie, every betrayal. The villagers, who had once mocked her, now watched in awe as she dismantled her enemies with a precision that belied her past. The scandal rocked Umuofia to its core, leaving Chidi and Ngozi utterly disgraced. With Chidi and Ngozi exposed and ostracized, Amara solidified her position as the undisputed queen of Umuofia. Her business thrived, reaching new heights, and she used her wealth to uplift her community, building a school and a health clinic. The villagers, humbled by her resilience and generosity, now revered her, their past mockery replaced by genuine respect. Ngozi, now a bright and confident young woman, stood by her mother's side, a testament to Amara's unwavering strength. But the story of Amara's fortune held one final, scandalous twist. Years later, after Amara had become a legend, a deathbed confession from her elderly aunt revealed the shocking truth about Ngozi's father. He wasn't a nameless stranger, but the son of the village chief, a man who had secretly paid Amara's aunt a hefty sum to keep his involvement a secret and ensure Amara's silence. The mysterious woman who had given Amara the seed of fortune was, in fact, the chief's sister, who, disgusted by her brother's cowardice, had secretly sought to empower Amara. The revelation sent ripples of shock through Umuofia, cementing Amara's story as not just one of triumph over adversity, but a scandalous saga of love, betrayal, and the hidden secrets that bind a community. Amara, now truly free from the shadows of her past, continued to reign, a testament to the power of a woman scorned and a fortune built on resilience and a very juicy secret.